Welcome to the Coffee with Yah radio show here on Eternal Radio, where we worship without fear. It is so exciting to be back before you all on this beautiful Saturday morning. All summer long, we are focusing on mental health awareness, and we are going to call this series Mid Year Reset. Joining me today is child of God, father figure, artist, producer, engineer, videographer, graphic designer, educated leader, and entrepreneur. This man is an unstoppable force with so many great plans before him, and he has so much to offer to his community. Last, he is the king of networking. He is a strong believer in building great partnerships that will turn into assets. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome 100. So, can you tell me more about yourself and how did you get started in the industry and how did you also become a designer?
Yeah, I could tell you that. Like, at first, I picked up a pen and pad really because I was missing one of my homies that got killed by my cousin back in 1996. He was the rapper, entertainer. It wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? I was just so into missing him that, you know what I'm saying, I'd be sitting thinking of him and something just told me to, start trying to write songs missing my homie. And shit, I ain't know. Missing my homie, I picked up a pen and pad, started writing. I ain't know I was gonna keep with it and end up as cold as I am with it. So, it went that way.
Okay, so also you are a designer, so tell us more about your clothing line and how did you get started in it? Like, why did you want to become a designer and start your own brand?
The clothing line really came from an idea that I had looking at this picture I took of my baby boy. Like my son, he like the best part of me. Like I just looked up, the man was standing in my living room with this little look, counting money, flies he wanted to be. And I just took a picture of it. And I looked at it like, man, this would be a cool logo for a brand. And I got in touch with this graphic designer, had her like animated for me. And when she sent that picture back and I looked at that picture, I said, yeah, this is going on some clothes. Okay. And my brother Luck, you know what I'm saying, rest his soul, he was the one trying to do clothing brands, you know what I'm saying? Like he started his clothing brand back in like 2014 or something like that. I wasn't thinking about doing no clothes, but he was pushing so hard, and how my mind worked, I started just getting ideas. Like, man, this will look dope on some clothes. So the one that I took of my son was just the first one. I got plenty more different ideas for designs that's crazy, unique, and nobody never thought of. And I know they'd be dope on some clothes. I don't know. I got a creative mind like that.
Okay. So when can we expect some materials to come out? And also tell us more about your women's line that you've been previewing to some people.
That's one of them. But first, I already got the CTB line already out. I opened the online store on Shopify, CTB Clothing and Accessories. That's already up and running. But I had a little minor setback with my little.
Oh, we're going to say that for later. Yeah, hold on. We're going to say that one for later.
I'm just cleaning that up because it's been out now. I really got it up and running like probably I'll say around January, I'll say this year. So January 2024, I really launched. And right after I launched, the unfortunate happened. We'll get into it later. But, okay, my idea for the women's brand, I was looking at how a lot of women was, to me, they was, doing all the weave and the lashes and the long nails and the fake bodies and getting, all the stuff that I really ain't really care for. And I seen one woman, I can't remember her name, but there's one woman in particular who was all natural that caught my eye. Like, to me, I felt like it was beautiful. And I feel like that's how I picture black women beauty being, you know what I'm saying? Natural. Y'all naturally gorgeous to me. I don't care what nobody say, you feel me? So I came up with the idea. I got a logo deal for that. It came out cold. And I named the line Beautiful, and I broke it down with the slogan, how I spell it. I broke it down, be you to the fullest. So I'm saying the name is broke down into a slogan, and it's cold. And every woman who I let see this and get I asked that question, like, what you think about this? Everybody be like, man, that's dope. When you gonna drop that? I want that, man. And so, yeah, I'm working on dropping that one like this year.
Okay, okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please keep sticking around here on the Coffee with Yah radio show with me, your host, Nubia Royale, and also our special guest, 100, here on Eternal Radio.
Chicago police are investigating after a man is shot outside a funeral home on the far south side. Happened this afternoon at the end of a service on East 138th Street.
A fucked up childhood got me like damn. I done seen the right hand chop off his homie hand. I ain't the type to make a op, I just make a friend. But I'ma get you if I catch you sliding through the grass. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts, no give dams or fucks. No beer cans to crush, just dead men to puff. I swear, it hit different when you love a family member and he hits you with a pistol. You survive and wanna kill him. Swear to God, I know the feeling. But know the consequences of my actions mean that I go back to prison. Be a cold day in hell, a Sean Dave Chappelle. Me locked up, you dead, would be the wrong way to fail. So I pray to God he touch my mind and make the right decision. Get revenge to be free so I can see my vision. Demons fucking with me while I'm focused on my healing. A holy one fight, battling the evil spirit. Poltergeist, I feel the interference. I'm haunted by the ghost of luck, G, I can feel it. The revelations say the world is coming to an ending. I pray the day it come for me, I complete my mission. 100.
Welcome back to the Coffee with Yah radio show here on Eternal Radio. And if you haven't already, make sure you tell a sister in Christ or brother in Christ to go download the Eternal Radio app so that you can tune in here with me, your host, Nubia Royale, every Saturday morning from 9 to 11 a.m. We have a special guest with us, 100, who has already told us so much about his clothing brand and also how he got inside of the industry. But now it's time to take it a little bit deeper because once again, as I said, we're focusing on mental health awareness all summer long because it is time for a mid-year reset. Okay, so recently you suffered a traumatic experience, or you went through a traumatic experience, but you also chose to turn your negative into a positive. Can you share your testimony with us and how did you choose to turn that negative into a positive?
Yeah, that's hard. So I go into it like this. I'm just gonna get straight to it. Like my dad died February 6th, 2024 this year. And his funeral was February 23rd, which at the funeral I got shot in my chest and almost died twice at the hands of a family member, which is my nephew, my sister's son. So being in the hospital for 9 days fighting for my life, trying not to die, you know what I'm saying? Trying to struggle to get strength back and get back on my feet. And for real, like my motivation for a speedy recovery was the trauma that kind of led me to want to kill his little dude, you know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to get back on my feet just to try to catch him before the police caught. So that was my motivation to try to hurry up and get back healthy. I know that's crazy, but that's the truth. So
yeah, it's your
going
truth.
through all that though, like not knowing how long it was gonna take to heal, it been probably over 3 months now and I'm still healing, like I'm still in pain. So not knowing how long it was gonna take, it helped me, like I had time enough to process everything, analyze the situation, and you know what I'm saying, and fight through the trauma and anxiety and PTSD or whatever you want to call it. I had enough time to really think about everything and process everything and think like, for me to send myself off and try to go kill my nephew and take a chance on potentially losing my kids or my freedom, thought about it, like, is it really worth me sacrificing myself again? I just sacrificed myself at my daddy's funeral and almost lost my life. So if I go do this, see, I can end up really losing my life or going to jail and losing my life. Anywhere I go, you know what I'm saying, I'm losing. But all this built up anger and trauma and everything that's in me, I had no other choice but to try to write and express it. I was trying to do therapy, that wasn't working. I wasn't getting none out of it. My therapy is me releasing this, writing songs and expressing it and getting it up out my system. And since then, I've been coming up with the coldest songs I ever wrote. I'm on some Tupac / 50 Cent type. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been going crazy. Okay. So that's how I turned that negative into a positive, and I, stayed focused on just trying to find my peace back. Still struggling to try to, I still be having evil thoughts, dreams, nightmares, whatever, about catching Shorty and doing something to him. But I know the outcome of me doing that. It's already public. It's all over the news. Like, I know I can't do nothing to Shorty without me really going to jail or something worse. I can't get away with it. I'm gonna be if something happens to Shorty, and I'm gonna be the first suspect. So I mean, I know, I can't do it, and I know what's gonna happen if I get down on Shorty.
Yeah, I actually love that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, and I know how much of an impact I got on my kids, and I know like they'd be lost without me. You know what I'm saying? Just them witnessing what happened, I seen how the trauma affected them more than it affected me. Watching that, you know what I'm saying? They watched me almost down in front of them. Not even just my kids, my nieces, nephews, uncles, aunties, like the whole family seen this and watched it. So it's crazy, but I know like I'm a power piece in my family. I'm one of the leaders. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people count on me. I do a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Missing me, it'll be bad, man. So I know if I can't sacrifice myself for him, knowing like it was bigger than me and him. That was a spiritual battle that I fought. You know what I'm saying? My nephew was possessed by a demon at that point, and I seen that. And that's what made me approach that the way I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew it wasn't me into it with him. I was into it with a devil. That devil been trying to get to me, and I would never let him in. Like, I stayed out the way. One never let no negative energy around me. You know what I'm saying? If I see something evil, I get away from it. So for the last almost 3 years, I've been living in peace. This was the first opportunity he had to get close enough to me to try to do something to me. So I look at it like that. It wasn't him. So as much as I want to be mad at him, I can't even, can't be mad at me. I know it wasn't him. I know who it was I was into it with. And I know who was behind me. You know what I'm saying? God kept me here. God still kept that bullet, and he would not let that bullet come up out me, because he knew if that bullet came out my back, it was over. One don't survive in that. I'm real, so blessed.
Very, very, very powerful story. And it's actually a reflection of God's word, because it says that, we're allowed to be angry, but do not act on your anger. And like I said, I just love how you chose to take something negative and everything that you were feeling. Because truthfully speaking, when people do stuff to us, we feel some type of way. But we need an outlet. Like, where does that anger go? And you decided to put it inside of your music. And I love that. And I love how you also had the discernment to know, like, okay, this is not my nephew, but this is a demon that I'm dealing with. So you also had discernment. So, and last but not least, it is a blessing to have you here, to still see you breathing and alive,
Sure.
Yes, so you guys keep sticking around. We have so much more coming up here on Coffee with y'all.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
I get fried, I smoke on. I lost luck, I'm so gone. Man, ain't been right for so long. I just crying, hold on.
It's so much anger in me. Exhale on straight jacket to restrain a nigga. You get out your body, swear to God you gon' get put back in
I
it.
get fried, I smoke on. I lost luck, I'm so gone. Life ain't been right for so long. I just crying, hold on.
They say I'm tweaking, yeah I might be. If you fight fair, don't fight me, I'm in pain. So most likely it's the demons in me I'm fighting. Pain ain't strange to me. They point their fingers blaming me. It's like trouble just find me. The break I wanna catch is breaking me. Tons of weight I carry mentally, this shit is draining me. If I do wrong, sit me down and break it down, explain to me. I ain't perfect, I ain't claim to be. I just be 100, stay getting money, sliding through the hundreds. Smile on my face like everything funny. Had the tears trying to fall out my eyes. It's weird trying to survive. Death is coming, you won't know the time. It's safe to say that we walking blind.
I get fried, I smoke on. I lost luck, I'm so gone. Man, ain't been right for so long. I just crying, hold on.
It's so much anger in me. Exhale on straight jacket to restrain a nigga. You get out your body, swear to God you gon' get put back in. Paranoia got me going crazy. Tick tick boom, surprise. Beast out the cage. I'm in the rage, in an unstable type state of mind. Tasmanian death, digging your grave with a shovel, crashing out on whoever. I need help, who helping? That's why I smoke so much. Feel weed, the thing that keep me calm. I've been through so much and still going through the shit like it won't stop. So I write songs, record this shit, cleanse and then it drop. Gotta get it out my system. Only way I could deal with it is rap. Cause I can't take it, I stay in the matrix. Love feel fake when your heart full of hatred. I don't like people no more like I'm racist. I don't trust people like that, I'm basic. If I love you, it's forever. You break that bond, whatever. You'll never get that back, nah never. My heart cold like winter weather. Yeah.
I get fried, I smoke on. I lost luck, I'm so gone. Man, ain't been right for so long. I just crying, hold on.
It's so much anger in me. Exhale on straight jacket to restrain a nigga. You get out your body, swear to God you gon' get put back in
I
it.
get fried, I smoke on. I lost luck, I'm so gone. Life ain't been right for so long. I just crying, hold on.
They say I'm tweaking, yeah I might be. If you fight fair, don't fight me, I'm in pain. So most likely it's the demons in me I'm fighting.
Welcome back to the Coffee with Y'all radio show. We are coming to a close of the first hour, but you already know you can stick around for the second hour and also get ready for our morning mix. Now, I have 100 here with me, and we are having a great conversation about mental health, about anger, and how to turn a negative into a positive. So, last, I have to ask you, what does mental health mean to you, and how does your relationship with God play an important role in your mental health?
Right now, I could really say that now I know how important mental health is. If that makes sense. Because mentally, I've been seeing how myself been kind of like, I've been mentally incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? Like my mind been trying to be stuck on revenge and evil thoughts. To the point where I had a couple panic attacks. Like I said, I always had nightmares and dreams, and I could just be during the day and just have just a thought across my mind about. I could see just see him on Facebook, and that'll trigger something, make me want to go do something. And the whole time, that's the old me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to let that demon back out. You know what I'm saying? I done grew up, matured, and I've been trying to live in peace. So I feel like I've been fighting myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been really trying not to break down, and I've been at war with myself and my conscience. So yeah, I know how important it is now. At first, I didn't know because I never really went through nothing this traumatic. Anything else, I was strong enough to just make it through. But this right here, it different. You know what I mean? I ain't never been through nothing like this. And sitting back, waking up every day in pain. This ain't me. So, it's like I don't know. You know what I mean? I know for my kids' sake that I have to keep my mental health straight just so I could maintain and try to show them something different and be a better person, you know what I'm saying? Show myself something different. I've been trying to show myself this for a couple of years now that I'm better than what everybody thought I was or tried to make me out to be. And I've been doing a good job of it, but it's like it's always something trying to pull me back that way. So it's a struggle trying to fight through it and maintain going down the righteous path because it's so much that's going on around. They try to keep pulling me back there. All type of temptations and all type, So yeah, it's like it's hard trying to be, what's the word I'm looking for? It's hard trying to heal when you don't have time to heal. It keep on being other things that happen that just keeping me hurt and broke. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had time to heal from the last situation. And here come another. And by the time I try to heal from this one, it might be another. It take being strong to really make it through. A weak-minded person or somebody would have been broken. Why you think you see all this suicide? People jumping out in front of the L's, trains, and killing themselves. And everybody ain't strong enough to go through this type of stuff.
So do you feel like the people who not strong enough or who even made a decision to take the suicide route, do you feel like they didn't have a God, or if God could have played a factor in that, or how does God play a factor in also helping you heal, even though it's hard to heal as more and more things come your way?
You know what? I can't really speak on everybody else having no relationship with God because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can only speak on the relationship I got with him. Me personally though, if I ain't had the relationship I had with God or the beliefs that I had, I think I would have broke. It wouldn't have been nothing nobody could tell me to keep me from acting on my feelings. You know what I'm saying? My emotions. I don't care if it was, you know what I'm saying? I don't care who it was. When nobody be able to keep me from, you shot me, I'm gonna shoot you back. I want my leg back.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, period. This hurt. The worst part was the surviving. I'm still hurt. So if I just draw off my emotions and my pain, I'll be sending myself out trying to do something ungodly. So yeah, I know for a fact that God played a big part in trying to help me heal and get through this situation.